Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know this rush hour of January 27, Monday. I'm Riza Diaz. Starting off today's rush with some schools in Metro Manila suspending classes as precaution to a potential spread of the novel coronavirus. In the city of Manila, Uno High School, Philippine Cultural College, Philippine Academy of Sakya, St. Stephen High School, Chiang Kai-shek College, St. Jude Catholic School have all declared class suspensions. In Caloocan, there are no classes as well in the Philippine Cultural College Annex Campus. Speaking of the virus, health authorities are now monitoring a 36-year-old man in Tacloban who is a suspected carrier of the novel coronavirus. The health department says the man exhibited flu-like symptoms after arriving from Wuhan, China, where the virus originated. The patient is currently under quarantine, while his laboratory results have been sent for further analyzing.
The good thing is that he is presenting in terms of physical health maganda, no? So what we are just waiting is makapagkuha na tayo ng ating sample, and this will be sent directly to our ITMs.
Over in Hong Kong, a Filipino overseas worker is under quarantine after reportedly being exposed to two of her employer's guests who are ncov positive. Pangmasa reports that the quarantine procedure does not mean the Pinay is infected but is merely a precaution. The Philippine consulate in Hong Kong says the Pinay did not exhibit any symptoms associated with the novel coronavirus. As of January 25, the death toll from the novel coronavirus outbreak in China has hit 56. Almost 2,000 people in the Middle Kingdom has already been infected. China's National Health Commission warns that the virus transmission ability is getting stronger and infections could continue to rise. The Chinese government has reportedly banned wildlife trade in markets, supermarkets, restaurants, and even e-commerce platform. China is also testing the HIV drug Alluvia as treatment for the new strain of coronavirus. Now, as part of response, the Chinese Center for Disease Control and Prevention has started developing vaccines against the novel coronavirus. The agency says it's studying how the virus mutates and are also working on screening drugs for pneumonia cases caused by the ncov. Now, despite the rising number of deaths linked to the ncov, China is extending the current Lunar New Year holiday indefinitely to supposedly help reduce the spread of the disease in the country across the globe. Watch this. Not even the threat of exposure to the new coronavirus prevented the celebration of the Chinese New Year in Binondo, Manila on Saturday. Tourists and Manila residents rushed to the oldest Chinatown in the world to usher in the Year of the Metal Rat. The streets of Ongpin was filled with people as the Grand Float Parade passed by. Manila Mayor Isko Moreno gave candies, t-shirts, and ampao to the crowd. The red envelopes contained bills amounting to 100 pesos up to a rare 1,000. Volcano has downgraded the Taal volcano's alert status to level 3. But most evacuees from Talisay, Batangas have decided to stay in evacuation centers as they are still fearing for their lives. Marlene Alcaide has the story.
Chaos welcomed the residents of Talisay, Batangas upon reaching the city hours after the provincial government lifted the lockdown in some areas with Taal volcano's 14-kilometer danger zone. The streets, houses, establishments, and even parked vehicles in Talisay are still covered in ash. Big cracks in some of the roads were seen. Dried trees are everywhere, while markets as well as city offices are still closed. Robert, a fisherman, immediately went to the lake to start fishing. He is selling his catch for only 50 pesos per kilo.
Bebenta po. Pangbili ng yero.
Ano po ba itsura ng bahay nyo ngayon, Tay?
Nako, gumuho na.
Some residents like Catherine didn't waste time and promptly started cleaning her house.
Siyempre, nahabag ako sa bahay namin kasi first time na nangyari to.
But the Castillo family was loading their jeep with more of their belongings in order to flee the city.
May hika pa.
Sino po?
Ako. Pati rin ho si Mrs.
At yung...
Ang mga bata, inuubo rin ho. Kaya once na makalanghap lang ng gabo ko kami, ako tulad ko, hindi makahinga.
Kaya po ginrab nyo na opportunity na binuksan ito ulit para makuha yung mga gamit nyo.
Ako.
The family decided to leave their home for a couple of months or until Talisay is declared 100% safe.
May mga crack yung bahay. So, sa tingin ko talagang hindi pa kami pwedeng bumalik.
Ano po pakaramdam nyo na yun after mangyari? Ngayon lang po nangyari ito. No?
Oo, first time ko naranasan ito.
Ano po?
Nakakaiyak.
Kasi...
Yung feeling na alam mo wala kang babalikan sa panahong ito. Okay lang, katulad ngayon, hirap na hirap kami, nanghihingi kami ng donasyon. Galing kami doon eh. Bigyan niyo po ng tulong ang mga tao na nangangailangan dito sa Talisay. Hindi lamang po kami kasi lahat po talaga nangangailangan ng tulong. Yung mga nawala ng tirahan, may mga pamilya na nag-aaral, hindi alam kung saan kukuha ng ipang-papaaral, ipang-papakain. Dahil ang hanap buhay nila dito lang sa Talisay lang talaga. Wala nang iba. Pangingisda, pagbiyahe ng mga sasakyan, pampubliko, yun lang. Wala nang ibang aasahan.
Most of the returning residents are like the Castillos. They are choosing to go back to the evacuation centers because electricity and water supply have yet to be restored. Authorities are now scrambling to fix damaged electric lines to bring back the supply to the city. For News 5, Marlene Alcaide, we are One News.
It's a sad day for sports as legendary Kobe Bryant has died at the age of 41. The retired basketball star was killed in a helicopter crash just a few hours ago Sunday morning in California. Citing sources, Reuters reports that his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, was also on board and perished. Not one of the 5 chopper passengers survived the crash. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration identified the crashed helicopter as a Sikorsky S-76, the same model that Bryant used when traveling for games during his days with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Mamba bowed out of the NBA with 5 championship rings with the Lakers and 18 All-Star appearances during his 20-year career with the team. Bryant's powerful GOAT spirit is immortalized in his final tweet where he tipped his hat off to LeBron James after the latter surpassed his spot as the third leading scorer in the entire NBA history. And that's how the day is shaping up to be. Join us again next time for another round of Rush. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.